In this video, Stalin is tired of being behind a desk. He'd rather be in a tank. Watch the video to see. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Today I have a fun idea that I hope isn't out by the time this video is out by someone else. We'll leave Iron Man mode on and we'll hop right on in to the USSR. Everyone, welcome to Soviet Union. We have ourselves a massive army of over 1 million manpower in the field, and of course a big Soviet industry, manpower pool, and our war support stability could be better, but we will make it better. This is the new patch released yesterday as the time of my recording this video. I had another interesting idea, and that is trying to capture as many generals as I can, particularly German ones, and then maybe we'll go after the Allies at the end game and try to capture as many of their generals as well. Alright, starting off, we will head down the path of Marxism-Leninism, and we're sticking with Stalin today, you already know. Alright, so here we go. After like 10 minutes of organizing the army, because that's about how long it takes every time as the Soviets. These things might be updated by the time this video comes out, but I've seen some pretty broken things that you can do with these new division designers, because if you didn't know, with this update came the new division designer, and you can get little regimental support down here, along with your support companies over here. And one of these broken things is infantry guns that you can add regimental support to each one of your little lines here, and they provide, look at that, 7.5 soft attack each. You get this little block of 18 width infantry to 91 soft attack. That's without doctrines, that's without any other infantry in the division. That's pretty good. So I'm hoping today, before this gets patched or updated, we can make some pretty broken divisions. I've seen some broken mountaineers, I've seen some broken tanks, I've even seen just broken plain old infantry divisions that people have made, and I am excited. Stalin concerned about factionalism, there's nothing to be worried about Stalin. Alright, I'm doing what I do in mostly every Soviet game I play, and that is getting the purge done as quickly as possible. Yep, there's the first Moscow trial, and goodbye everyone. And then before the next one can be done, we'll do a little industrializing, why not? Let's grab some heavy industry for 2 more civs. The Soviets might be my favorite nation to play as in Hearts of Iron. And perfect, right on time, here is the Spanish Civil War. Let's get an attaché to the Spanish, we'll improve relations with them of course, and we will send our volunteers. We can send 6. I wonder if we can capture generals in the Spanish Civil War. I mean, maybe we'll find out. As some of you may know, you can do attaché to Republic in Spain, you get that 10% war support, and now with 1 more political power, we can go right up to war economy. Just like that, we're on to war economy. We've got 3 lines of factories building stuff, and now we can do an infrastructure effort. And our volunteers are here. Hey, there are generals on the front. There's Enrique, who is there for the Republican side, and over here you have Juan for the nationalist side. We're just happening to attack this tile, and look who's on this tile. Juan himself. Come on, boys. Oh, look at that. He's retreated out. He's running away. This is a big accusation. Voroshilov has accused Tukhachevsky. Now, I believe Tukhachevsky goes by the wayside anyways, so he does have to face justice. Sorry, Tukhachevsky. This would be a dream scenario. Muhammad is here along with Jose. If we can somehow get this tile, capture both of these generals, I'm gonna be so happy. Come on. I don't know how they get out. They just like teleported away. Where do they go? Like seriously. One of my favorite events in Hoi 4. The Spanish gold reserves. Yes, please. Thank you for that. Jose has came into the port of Cadiz. If we can take this port and trap him, I will be so happy. Yes, there we go. We've taken the port. Jose is trapped in this tile. Okay, there he is, along with 3 divisions. I wonder if we'll be the ones to capture him, or if he'll get handed over to the Republicans. Okay, it looks like we got him. He is gone, but I don't think we captured him. Yeah, none. So maybe he went over to the Republican side, which is unfortunate. I wish we could capture them. Alright, it's time for a special operation. Trotsky, we're gonna raid your villa. Mr. Mercator is on the case. Meanwhile, I just overran another Spanish general, and yes, it did not give me him as a captured commander, so that must be the case in Civil Wars, unfortunately. Oh, come on. Trotsky, really? You got away? We'll try again, Mr. Mercator. Get back on the case. And it's time for the final purge, the block of rights and Trotskyites. Let's get them out of here. Alright, I think we hired this guy from, like, Wish or something. Alright, you are not the man for the job. Let's get Mr. Petrov in. I bet you he'll do it. The 3rd Moscow trial is done, and now we can focus on other things in the game, namely our industry. So let's do the 3rd 5-year plan next. And let's see, did he do it? Yes. there. I told you Mr. Petrov was the better man for the job. He is forced into hiding, but he has got it done. Mr. Mercator, you know what? You are fired, sir. Well, we have done it. The Republicans have won in Spain, and here's the new doctrine system. I'm actually excited to use Mountaineers this gameplay, so let's do elite special forces. I want our divisions to be as good as possible. I don't care how many of them we'll have. I'm sure we'll have a lot of special force capacity with our massive army as the Soviets, so I'm definitely going to do elite here. And we can select sub-doctrines, and once I get enough army XP, we're going to be elevating the Mountaineers. And it's time for a little winter war, wouldn't you say? So let's secure Leningrad. And gentlemen, I am pleased to announce we have 2 new SSRs joining the Soviet Union, Latvia and Estonia. Welcome to the Union. Alright, I'm going to try this out. We're going to deploy Nikolai, hopefully here. Yes, there he is. Alright, so now we have Nikolai Berzarin as our Army HQ. So the Stab Army, we have Infantry HQ, security around, and we can change this to armored or mobile battalions. Could change him to motorized, that way he can zip around the battlefield. That does cost us a ton of army XP, so maybe I won't do that right now. Instead, I will get my special forces, Mountaineers, boom, give him engineer staff, yeah, let's do that. And we'll also give him, yes, we'll give him the special operations coordination for special forces attack. That is very useful. That takes 20 army XP and 2 command power. Let's save that. And yes, Finland, of course, has rejected the demands. Let's declare on them right away. We'll hit our magic buttons here. And there is the Finnish Army Command. Axel is right here. Can we pin him? Can we actually pin these guys? Yes, we can. All right, let's see what we can do. Hopefully we can capture Axel. There we go. We've captured a field marshal. He was actually a field marshal, and we got an achievement for that. All right, let's see. Captured commanders by us. Axel Iro is captured. He was indeed a field marshal. He is currently being held captive in Leningrad. There we go. Any more Finnish generals want to poke their heads out? I would love to take you guys into Leningrad. Finland has offered us concessions, but no, we need all of Finland. And we need your generals as well. And we will sign the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact with the Germans. I will gladly accept half of Poland. And there goes Finland. Alright, there we go. Finland is now a different color on the map, an odd one at that, but they are now our puppet. World War II has finally just begun now. Germany's in on Poland. We're about to get half of Poland for ourselves. Yummy, yummy. And let's get a little bite of Romania for ourselves. We'll claim Bessarabia and get that off of them. And yes, yummy, yummy. Thank you, Romania. Okay, we have our air stuff researched, so of course we gotta design our fighters. And our fighters will be named the Mr. Devil 03 Gaming after a recent channel member. Thank you. To go with our fighters, of course, we'll need some CAS, so let's get that in design. And this is what we'll go for our cast, which will be called the Kippy Tag, after another recent channel member. Thank you for your support as well. Radar is going to be very important for us to determine the location of German generals, so we're starting to build one now in Moscow. I should have honestly started building it earlier, but you know, better late than never. This is what I'm going to go with for Mountaineers for right now. They're 24 combat with already up to 200 soft attack. Look at these infantry guns, each providing 13.5 soft attack, and they only take 4 artillery each. So we 16 artillery. That gives us 54 soft attack. That is a pretty good ratio. Alright, and let's make some medium tanks now. Instead of the T-34, they'll be called the Simplified. This will be the design once I get enough XP, just so you know. Germans are finally starting to amass at our border here. It's March of 41, so we know they'll be coming in somewhat soon. Our armies are, however, ready. We have supply, we have 2 full army groups on their border, and we have our air finally up and training. We'll see if it's enough. If we are pushed back, I'm sure we won't capitulate, and that we can recover. I mean, we have, yeah, quite a bit of infantry equipment, 250,000 in stockpile, as well as almost 2 million manpower, so we can train up a ton of men. Our mountaineer man, Leonid, is deployed, and we'll deploy one for this field marshal, and we'll deploy Boris here for this field marshal. And I did change the Stab Army template over to motorized HQ. That way they're much quicker. We can get out of any potential dangerous situations. And I have forward air controller, special operations coordination, engineer staff, and headquarters staff as my HQ support. Just as I stop recording that clip, here comes the justification on us from the Germans. Yeah, that is quite a bit of German divisions. Look at all the panzers, and I just saw a field command guy, and he's gone. Where did he go? They can really just sneak away without too much notice. And look who decided to show up. Erwin Erwin Rommel is here on our front line as well. If we can capture him, I believe that's actually an achievement as well, so that would be cool. Again, I want to capture as many German commanders as possible. I want this list to be absolutely full by the end of this game. And here we are. The third 5-year plan has been disrupted. Curse them. The Germans are in on us. Here's as if we're holding all right for right now. Okay, now I wasn't paying attention up here, but our courageous forces have managed to overrun Hermann Hoth's division, and now he is stationed in Minsk. Right now, honestly, not looking too hot for us. Hey, there we go. There's our first encirclement of the war. That is 5 German divisions gone. Unfortunately, no general in that little pocket. So look, there's actually Erwin Rommel right here in Lithuania. Maybe, just maybe, we can go for an encirclement of him. Okay, there's the encirclement, but Rommel has escaped. What a rat. That is actually 12 German divisions in that pocket there, so you know what? We can't complain too much. Every time I try to do an offensive to capture a general, they cowardly withdraw. Rommel, this is like the second or third time now I've tried to do an offensive, and the Germans have pulled him off the front at the last possible second every time. Let's get Boris over here, and he's going to help command this army for an offensive into Romania. No way. I don't know where I just captured Rommel, but I did. I just got the achievement and look down there. Our courageous forces managed to overrun Erwin Rommel's division. Where was that? I was looking down here for this Romanian offensive. Did he just randomly get transferred into Romania at the last second? I don't know. Maybe he did. But either way, Erwin Rommel has been captured by us. German lines looking much less intimidating now. Their morale is probably very low after losing the Desert Fox just like that. Man, I keep missing these, but we have captured another enemy commander, and it is Mario. The Italian, of course. Oh my gosh, look at that. There is a Romanian and a Hungarian on the same tile. Can we overrun them right here? Yes, there we go. We just captured 2 generals on the same tile. And now we're up to 5 captured commanders. And Romania has now capitulated. And another Hungarian has been captured. And now I'm going to do something that I was hoping to do this whole video. Great commander, which makes Stalin a field marshal, and we're gonna get him out on the field, hopefully capturing enemy commanders. We'll get Stalin in command of some medium tanks, and we will call these tank divisions the Wojtek Novacek. And there he is. Stalin is on the map, baby.
Holy crap, I'm in
Hearts of Iron 4.
Oh my gosh, this is so freaking epic. Holy crap, Donald Trump. Hello,
Stalin.
Welcome to Fortnite.
Our mountaineers have made a breakthrough here in Bulgaria. Bulgaria's capitulated. There's actually a German general stuck potentially in this pocket here. He's attacking us. Are we going to be able to get him? Yep, we are. Hasso von Manteuffel has been captured. Stalin has decided he wants right on the front. Who are we to say no? I mean, the generals trust Stalin, and I'm going to make some flame tanks. I'm sure they're probably pretty good with this new update. This is what they'll be, and they'll be called the Mortimer. So let's get these bad boys into production now as well. Stalin is right on the front with his now tank security, his medium armor HQ security. Look at Stalin, man. He has 129 soft attack, and he's only half equipped. Good job, Stalin. You've done it. And Stalin, he is eager to keep going and take the fight to the Germans. So let's see if Stalin can get himself an encirclement. And there we go. Stalin has commanded his tank divisions for this encirclement. Okay, so there is the remainder of the divisions in these 2 tiles. Stalin, head over here, and you and your soft attack should be able to take out this division here. Let's see. Yeah, he has 279 soft attack. Come on, Stalin, do it. Take out these 4 German tanks as well as all this other infantry. There you go. Stalin himself has taken out that pocket. Stalin, here, take out these guys too while you're at it. Oh yes, this is beautiful. I don't know if the AI has stopped putting their commanders on, but I haven't seen a commander on the front in so long, ever since we captured the last guy. Where are they at, man? I want to capture some more. Alright, since the Germans are too scared to put any more of their commanders on the front line, Stalin, directly on the front line himself, has issued Order Destroy Germany. And it is exactly how it sounds. We're going to destroy Germany. We're going to cut them off here. There we go, a massive pocket. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. Where are the German and Axis commanders? They are not anywhere in sight. I think it's time we hit both magic buttons, and if they deploy anybody, I'm sure we'll capture them, but I don't think they're going to deploy anybody. And we'll get Stalin up here on his order to capture Berlin. There goes Stalin. Come on, Stalin, you can do it. Path is clear. Stalin is headed on his way into Berlin himself, and he has made it. Joseph Stalin has captured Berlin, and my game is frozen, which means the Germans have now capitulated. So I know this is 50 combat width, but look at that, 760 soft attack. These infantry guns for 4 artillery each. That's 20 artillery total, 33.9 each, so 34 soft attack pretty much. That's 170 soft attack for 20 artillery. That is just insanity. And even our basic 18 with infantry with, look at this, these supports, not even any line artillery or anything, and 3 infantry guns, has 328 soft attack. I can't see this staying in the game for too long. And the Italian Civil War popped, and that has done it. The Axis has surrendered, and we have 84% of the war score. There we go. Peace deal done. When did I get at war with Japan? How did I not notice that? Well, I'm at war with Japan, apparently. And look, there is a Japanese general right here. But anyways, we're not going to be fighting the Japanese for too much longer. The US has a big landing here, and we're just destroying them. I'm just confused as to why I'm not capturing or seeing any more generals on the line. Well, Japan capitulated, but there is another major. Actually, Thailand is a major power now. So that new DLC has yeah, I guess it really has affected stuff because Thailand is a major power. Okay, I guess there's a Japanese general here trapped in Manchukuo. Let's see if we can take him out. Okay, there we go. We actually did manage to capture him, so maybe we just got really unlucky with them withdrawing their guys, because they kept withdrawing them, and they looked like they'd be captured, but at the last possible second, they must have kept withdrawing. And there's our second captured general of the war, a Thai general, Mr. Adul here. Alright, there goes Japan. We got down on into Thailand and capitulated them. Only the 2 captured generals, which kind of sucks, but now let's go and capture some more generals from the Allies. I'm excited for this one. Now here is our fully upgraded tank division today, the Wojtek Novacek. 1,000 base soft attack and over 1,000 base breakthrough. This is 40 combat width. These things are just insane. Alright, our war goal is ready on the Allies. Let's declare it right now. Alright, Stalin, let's see what your tanks can do here. And there we go. Stalin and his tanks have captured a general already. Look at the amount of fighters and cast damage in this. This is crazy. Yeah, just look at the numbers on these bad boys. 1,300 soft attack, and that's only modified to 130%. Stalin himself is pinning Freak best here in this tile. Let's see if we can surround him. There we go. Stalin has surrounded him. Stalin, you can capture him yourself. Let's see. There we go. Stalin himself has captured Freak. Here's Thomas. We have him trapped in this pocket. And Rudolph is here. Yeah, look at them. They instantly try to withdraw. And they always seem to get away, no matter... They can't really run. But there we go. There's Thomas gone. Doesn't make sense that they can run away and withdraw right on the front like this. But maybe if we're lucky, no, he's going to get away. Yep, see, he's just gone. There we go. Stalin himself has caught one more general. Edward Brooks of the United States. And there we go. Stalin has captured him. And goodbye, John. Ooh, and that's another big one. Jock Campbell has been also overrun. There we go. We just caught George Patton, and he is now stuck in a jail cell here in Murmansk. But in other news, there have been endless naval invasions that are driving me to the brink of insanity. I gotta find a way onto the British Isles, and I don't think my navy is gonna cut it. So we've got the FRAD 08 paratroopers here, and this will be the Daniel Merceau submarines that should help us get across the Atlantic, or at least just really pester the Allied shipping lanes. Let's see how our paratroopers do over the UK. We'll even deploy Mr. Konev. There's Mr. Konev right on the front lines, and we have made it onto the British Isles here. Stalin himself will now sail across the channel, and there's Stalin. He has made it over. We just captured a British commander here in the UK. He was not safe on his home islands, no matter what he might have thought before this war kicked off. Alright, we have control of Greenland, so let's do our big invasion. Hopefully get into Labrador here and Newfoundland down here, and then use that as our next base, and just hop onto the mainland of Canada and the US. There we go, a successful landing. We have full collabs in place, so hopefully it shouldn't be too hard to get these guys to surrender. Alright, here we go. Let's see if our landings are in fact successful here. Yes, it looks like we've made it in. This war is insane. We've lost over 2 million men, but we've inflicted 22 million Allied casualties. Stalin has made his way, and he is now in America officially. Finally, Stalin's tanks have marched into New York City. Stalin, go on and enjoy the city for yourself. Go on down there, son. There we go. Stalin has made it into New York City. I didn't even know you could do this. You can give them medals. I'm giving Stalin some medals right now. Well, actually, Stalin is technically giving himself medals right now. I've been fighting this war for, well, a while, as you can see, and I can't believe I didn't think of this before, but I was just really getting raided to the crapper here, as you can see. I tried getting subs on Convoy Escort, but still didn't prove to be worthwhile. So, you know what I did? Well, I just closed these 2 zones that they were raiding me in, and wow, now suddenly I have a full supply. I'm actually kind of curious what's going to happen if I let Stalin get captured, so I might as well give that a try, honestly. I think I'm going to let Stalin get captured, just as an experiment. Alright, finally they've encircled Stalin here. Let's get our tanks over here. Maybe we can save our tanks. I don't want our tanks to die, just Stalin. Alright, there he is. Stalin is now trapped. What's going to happen to him? Stalin has been wounded. So wait, hold on a second. He doesn't get captured? Maybe it's because he's our country leader. He's gone. He's not deployed anymore. Can we just deploy him again? Oh, yes he can. Oh, there you go. I don't know how Stalin made it out of Virginia. But anyways, let's just finish off the United States now that we have supply. Unfortunately, I thought we were going to capture a lot more commanders, but this is all we have got so far. I mean, we did have Patton, but I guess he might have escaped. But we did capture a lot of Germans and everything as well, so I'm happy with how this campaign has gone, and there goes our Navy. The United States are the only major left in the Allies, and they've taken over 11 million casualties. The Allies now over 30 million. And there we go. The US has capitulated, and everything is done. And there we are. Everything has been puppeted worldwide, and that is going to do it for this one. Yeah, like I said, I was really hoping we could capture more generals or be easier to, but man, I tell you, they are slippery. But it was really funny to just see Stalin on the map. Big thank you to my channel members. They are up on screen right now. Give them some props, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.